Yes, you may begin with the reading aloud component.
When I arrived at the Orchard Animal Centre, I didn't know what to expect. I had no idea of the huge variety of experiences I was about to have, or of how many emotions I would go through in the next 2 weeks. It's quite a big practice with 4 vets and many assistants. 3 of the vets spend most of their time tending to the continuous stream of pets and small animals they are brought in, while Mr. Wong deals mainly with larger animals. Many of the animals that were brought into the centre had minor injuries. A dog with a piece of glass in his paw, a cat that had lost part of his ear, probably in a fight, even a mouse with a bit of his tail missing. Most of these were quickly patched up and returned home with their happy owners. Of course, there were a few animals that just couldn't be cured, despite the best efforts of the vets. It was very sad when they had to be put to sleep, but as one of the vets told me, we try our very best for every animal that comes through these doors, and the vast majority of them make a full recovery. But animals don't understand pain, and when we can make them better, it's our duty to make sure they don't suffer. But the day I went with Mr. Wong to work at the zoo was really the highlight of my work experience. I saw a baby giraffe being born, I helped to vaccinate a herd of deer, and I assisted at an operation on an enormous tiger. It was quite a day. That day was one I'll never forget. I've always thought I'd like to be a vet, but now I'm absolutely certain.
Okay, thank you for that. Okay, this is basically my feedback based on the reading that we just had. Firstly, okay, if you look at the first part, 3 of the vets spend most of their time, most of the time is not clearly pronounced, so it tends to feel that you're swallowing your words when you read, and the swallowing of words happened with happy owners also. Okay, so there must be greater clarity when you read, because there's a tendency for the words not to come out very clearly when you read it. Okay, and the next thing, the part when you mentioned had lost part of his ear, okay, you actually okay, this part, okay, the words I'm going to write too small, but this part, okay, I can't, no, this part I can't really see what I wrote, but basically what happened was also the lack of clarity, because what happened was your voice became very low, and then there's this sense of uncertainty as you read. Okay, so you need to be very sure when you read something. Okay, the volume has to be consistent. Okay, now, and then happy owners, the tone is flat. This part should be the part when the tone sounds a little bit more high on the pitch aspect to show the emotion. Okay, and then as you go down, you actually change the meaning of the word. We can't make them better. You mentioned we can. This part, we can't becomes you can. Becomes we can. Okay, so be very careful that you don't change the meaning of the word as you read. Okay, and then don't suffer. Okay, don't. All right, and then if you come down, all right, again the reading voice is very flat. That day was one I'll never forget. I'm absolutely certain. Okay, there's lack of emphasis when it comes to these 2 parts. Okay, you notice there's a stronger conviction this part, so I need you to read with emotions basically. Okay, so this is things that you need to be aware of as you read. Other than that, it's basically fluent. Okay, now in terms of where I will place you, all right, generally clear pronunciation and articulation, but there are occasional errors. Okay, and there are some okay, mainly fluent reading, and generally there's good I will not use the word good awareness, there's some awareness of the purpose, audience and context. Okay, because there are parts where you could have actually injected more emotions in the reading. It's not done. Okay, Ken, so I will place you in band 2 7. Okay, Ken, thank you.